live. Hey guys, I'm just gonna get this set up. So let me put this down. Happy Mindful Monday. And whoever pops in after it's live, welcome. Get yourself cozy and comfortable. Light candle, light incense, anything you need to set yourself up for success. I'm just gonna get myself situated. I have a new music player that I'm using on my laptop, so excuse me, oh my gosh. So I'm hoping that there's not gonna be any issues today, but we'll see. I feel like this new music player is pretty good, so it's a vibe. Oh, what's this? Okay. I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, hopefully it's not too loud. Okay. Yeah, let me light some incense. Trying to think what energy I want us to tap into. Yeah, a little tired. Excuse my yawning. Okay. This is for creativity. This is for transformation, willpower, confidence. I might do this one. I think, oh my god, I ran out of this one, so I can't even do that. Well, never mind to that one. Alright, let's light up some incense. So I'll do this one. Oh boy. Hey Dwayne. What's up? I'm doing good. Hearts and peace and loves always. I'm doing good. As good as I can be. I'm just glad I'm shifting energies. I definitely have been feeling the power of all that's going on astrologically right now. But I've shed a lot, and I definitely feel myself like going to a new timeline, honestly. So I feel pretty proud about that. I've been letting some creativity happen. I was making music with Eden yesterday, one of my best friends, so yeah, I was able to release a lot, so that's good. How are you doing? Oh boy, I'm probably gonna be yawning a lot today, because that was the second time I just yawned, and I'm usually not yawning at 10 p.m. Alright, I'm gonna light this incense with intention. The intention for all of us to let go of old cycles, old patterns, anything that doesn't serve us, and step into our highest timeline, having love, abundance, and all the light in our life. Okay, so it is. And oops, wait, I did not want this to shuffle music like that. Oh, I didn't. Okay, never mind, we're good. Yes, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Giving my loves to everyone who's aligned to tonight's meditation, tapping in. Alright, if you like meditation and this is your first time joining my live stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. Feel free to stick around. Feel the energy, feel the vibes, and if you like what I have going on here, then feel free to subscribe, because I'm trying to grow my channel. I've been trying it so far for 2 years. 2 years? Or 1 year? About it, I can't remember now. I think it's been about 1.5 years. Time is a blur right now. Alright, so I'm gonna start with an opening message. Oh shoot, I forgot to take a picture of the messages I had last week. Sorry, also ignore my table here. That's like full of tissues. I'm always behind on getting my live stream set up. But it's fine, it's perfectly on time for me. I got my little friends over here, my little duckies, saying hello to us. Okay. Maybe I'll whip out the sound bowl. We'll see. And I'm going to give us an affirmation. This is from last week, by the way, so just ignore these cards. I like to take a pic. I like to keep them out after the live streams, and I just like to look at them and see what's happening in my life, you know, related to these, but also for everyone else that joins the live streams. Okay, so let's get a bold affirmation for the collective. Those of us who are here now, and those of us who continue to stay, those who watch this after it's live. Okay. Dear angel guides, spirit guides, what affirmation or affirmations, plural, does the collective need to know? Alright, so I'm going to choose one on the top here, and also this one that fell. Give us 2. 2, the number of balance and union. Okay, so the one that fell says, even though I'm anxious and afraid, I will be brave anyway. I shine brightest when I face my fears. So let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. I'll just turn it down just in case, but let me know if it was too loud, and I'm sorry if I deafened you. So hopefully your ears are okay. Alright, let's say it together 2 more times. I don't know if anyone's feeling anxious, but even if you're not, if you want to say it, feel free to say it. Even though I am anxious and afraid, I will be brave anyway. I shine brightest when I face my fears. One more time. Even though I am anxious and afraid, I will be brave anyway. I shine brightest when I face my fears. Yes. And if you like that second part more, I don't like that first part because you're like, I'm not feeling anxious and afraid. If you don't want to claim that, that's fine. I shine brightest when I face my fears. You can keep telling yourself that or write that down somewhere. And now let's get to our second affirmation. I feel like I should just hide the table because I know this is from last week, but whatever. Okay. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. I embrace my imperfections because they fuel my growth. So we'll say this together 2 more times. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. I embrace my imperfections because they fuel my growth. I love this one. One more time. Making mistakes is better than faking imperfections. I embrace my imperfections because they fuel my growth. So this is what they both look like. If you want to take a screenshot of these affirmations, then feel free to. Okay, I'll give you like 3, 2, 1, and bam. And then you could always flip it around in your photos, in your photo album. Yeah, feel free to let me know, like, what affirmation was your favorite. Personally, I don't know. I like both because I think, for me, just diving, connecting with y'all a bit. I know that the past year, I personally have dealt with a lot of fears on the past 2 years. And I feel like I was always, like, trying to conquer fears, honestly. So that's pretty cool to just see how far I've come when I reflect back. So, like, yeah. Know that you shine brightest when you face your fears. That's how you, like, step into your power. And then, I don't know, I love both of these. I think I do like this one a little bit more just because it's knowing that, I always say this at the end of, like, my fitness classes. Like, I would do yoga, too, at the end of my fitness classes. And then I would say, the light in me, the light and darkness in me embraces the light and darkness in you because our imperfections make us perfect. So, yeah, I love that. Because I think just feel like the darkness in us we need to embrace too, and that's part of our imperfections, right? So, yeah, that's how you grow. I mean, if you just face these parts of yourself that you're not, like, I don't know, that aren't your favorite things, you're not going to really see yourself fully for who you are, And you have to embrace those parts too. And you can also work on growing them and changing them. So, gotta see them fully for what they are. And that's what this full moon and lunar eclipse is doing. Okay, let me look at some comments here before I continue. I want to do a higher self message as well, hopefully. Okay, we have a bit It's strangely calming, huh? Wait, what? It was strangely calming. The energy now, currently, like after like releasing. Lucas said, it is calming afterwards. It's like the shitty feelings are still like in the background, sort of, but it's like you just see it all for what it is in a way, and you're not judging it, you're just allowing yourself to be. At least that's how I feel right now. I don't know about you guys. Hello, I don't know if Lucas is still here. Hello, I'm excellent as always. Dwayne said I'm excellent as always. Just, okay, I got to Massachusetts yesterday. Readjusting. Okay, good. Yeah, give yourself all the time you need. Take your time, you know. I'm glad you're excellent as always and you traveled safely. Let me see. I'm depressed to retouch button. It makes the face look a little smoother. Okay. Lil KK said, what are you doing? What's happening? I don't know if they're still here, but I'm basically we're going to be doing meditation soon. I always start with opening messages, and then we talk about the theme of what's happening, and I explain the breath work, and then we get started. Thanks for joining, Lil KK. Ooh, you do gaming. That's cool. Dwayne said, yeah, it's been a journey. I've been honored to watch your growth as well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like, time is such a blur, man. Like, I think it was 1.5 years ago. I don't know. I can't remember. I think 1.5 years ago, I started, like, yeah, YouTube, like in January of 2024. And I think, yeah, you've been here probably at least 1 year or so now. I feel like I've been quantum leaping through progress. Feel free to share right now if you guys are going through anything. And also, as I'm still like doing the opening messages, grab a journal if you'd like to journal a little bit. You could journal like what you want to release, because I'm going to do that in a moment as well, but you can get a head start if you would like to. Okay. So this was from last week. This is from last week, just a reminder. So I don't know if any of you guys felt like this, but there are many doors that lead you to the place you truly belong. So maybe you're making the decision last week. Okay, let's do a higher self message for this week. I didn't take a picture of that, but that's fine. I remember. Oh shit, that fell out. Okay. Big dreams are built by those who do the work. Big dreams are built by those who do the work. And I feel like this work isn't even necessarily like physical work. It's more the internal work. So honestly, every time I see this card, I would think of work, like you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're working hard. But no, this is like the internal work, which you're still gonna be working hard, but honestly, yeah, it's like this is what's happening to the earth right now. To be honest, like with all the solar flares and just all the things astrologically that are happening right now, it's like the earth is ablaze and everyone on it, maybe not every single person, but a lot of people are going through transformations and changes in their life and going through endings of old cycles. And you have to do the work, and that's what the cycles are showing you, that there's patterns that you have to end or have to change. And that's how you're going to get to your big dreams, or to get to a different place that you want to go to, because you can't keep doing the same thing or being the same way to get to where you want to go, right? Oh, and this card was left out, so I feel like this was meant to be seen. I didn't even notice that was also there too. I feel like this is also relevant, actually. Sometimes the best things are created from chaos. So sometimes the best things are created from chaos. So maybe your life has been feeling a little chaotic right now, right? But just like this glass apple with all the galaxy within it, all these things going on in here. It looks chaotic, but it has created its own masterpiece just by being what it is. And just seeing it fully for the big picture. So I think that's also like our lives too. Very beautifully said, right? So yeah, I think doing right now what's happening. Okay, that's good. I think what's happening right now is that a lot of us are being called to do the inner work, to notice what patterns that we want to release, what roles in our life don't serve us anymore. And we're having to see the chaos in our lives that are happening all around us as a catalyst for change, to inspire us to go through change. So your life may feel messy, but you're the one who's going to choose to be peace within the chaos. So it's having you know that you can do that work, to do that. You can handle that work to calm the chaos around you. You choose to be the peace within the chaos around you. You create that masterpiece from it. So yeah, that's the energy we're getting today. I'm gonna like leave these cards here to channel it. You're not gonna see it right now. You'll see them more tomorrow for Tarot Tuesday. I do that on TikTok, and I might bring it back to Instagram because I was told that someone else said it was a good idea. They think I should do both TikTok and Instagram. Just ignore the comments from one platform because it's gonna be a lot. But I'm like, I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, Tarot Tuesday is tomorrow. We can get a deeper dive on that. Okay. I think Dukes just came in. Thank you, Josh. Wait. I'm missing some comments. Grab a journal, everyone. If you haven't yet, grab your journal or some kind of paper that you want to write on. I'm gonna look at comments real quick. If anyone still needs time to like grab their journal. KK Gaming said, I like your hair. It reminds me of cotton candy. An insulator. Who's that? Insulator? Thank you. People say that all the time about my hair. Cotton candy. That's why my name being Candy works perfectly too. Okay. Dope here. Thanks, Josh. May of 24th, I've been around since May 24. Oh shit, really? I thought it was like June or July. Oh, okay. Bye, KK. Okay, Dwayne said, it's a great thing. I've shifted so much, I don't even notice the solar flares or anything. It's beyond Zen, if there's such a thing. I wonder, is there such a thing as beyond Zen? Just bliss? I don't know. I feel like bliss is more seen on the positive side than just like pure calm Zen. Duke said, oi, oi, oi. Yes, hey, what's up? What is up? Hello, hello. Paulette. Someone named Crazy. Thanks. Crazy 5150. Crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I worked hard on her. Try to nourish her. All right, let's see. Let's get our journals out. I'm gonna get some little inspirational music for us. So, as I mentioned, looking at our higher self message cards, these two again, if you just popped in. Basically, yes, we're all going through change right now. Many of us are, at the very least. I feel like it does affect everyone in some kind of way, shape or form, whether it's subtle or if it's a strong change. So I guess take a second to reflect and journal. Maybe you can do a bulletin list if you want to go faster with that. I do want it to sort of be a little on the faster side so we can start the meditation sooner than later. But one moment, sorry, I want to make sure this repeats. Is there a way to repeat the song? I'm actually not sure if there's a way to do that. Huh. I'm using a new player basically right now. A new music player. Okay, I think it's working. Oh, that's shuffle. Well, I guess there is no repeat button, surprisingly, unless I just can't find it, but it's fine. All right, so we're just gonna go probably with the length of some of these songs. All right, so think of anything that you want to release in your life right now. Maybe it's something that you're going through. You can write down what you're going through right now that's been causing big change in your life. It could be maybe job, maybe your career is needing a change. You're wanting to pivot from what you're doing currently. Maybe it's love, maybe it's relationships, maybe it's friendships, and you're realizing some people are not as healthy in your life. And you're thinking like you might need to distance yourself from them. So write that down. Write down what you do want to change in your life. You know, what you need to let go of, because we're nearing, well, tomorrow is a 999 portal, September 9th, but also the year 2025, the numbers add up to 9, 2. 2 plus 2 plus 5. So this is ending cycles, a big ending cycles energy. So if you're not actively trying to end certain cycles, it's going to be forced out of your life in some way, shape, or form. If something's not meant for you, it's going to do that. Okay. I'll give us another, let's see, maybe like after the next song stops, or halfway through the next song. It could be something internal. I think a lot of what we could write down that is also really good is the internal stuff, because that is what I got from the higher messages, the work you have to do to create your dreams. Maybe procrastination, I'm putting that down. But it's like, what does that lead to? Take a second to dive deep, like, because no one else is around you to judge you, right? Hopefully you're in a space where you can safely do this, but no judgment. Maybe you can like do a little bulletin under your first bulletin if there is a connection to it. Like if you wrote down procrastination, is there a fear that you think is linked to why you're procrastinating doing something? Fear of being seen, you know, that's what it is for me. Or was for me. If it's your relationships changing, you can write down just one word. You know, it doesn't have to be a long sentence unless you want it to be and you write fast. Take your time if you have to, though, because you can always continue this after meditation. You can even feel free to share in the chat as well if you want to share, if you're already done writing your lists. Okay. So if you're already done your list, if you're still working on it, that's fine. But maybe try to wrap up your sentence at least. And then we're going to do one more question. And it's just going to take up the length of like one more song, perhaps. So the second question is... So yeah, the first one was, what am I trying to release? What am I trying to release? What am I... releasing? That's actually better than saying what am I trying to release. You are doing it. What am I releasing? You can even say with bravery and trust. I know I could have had us write that down first. And then the second question is, what do I want to welcome into my life with open arms? I'm gonna just like, maybe I want to write more stuff down on what I want to release. So I'm giving a big gap on my journal, right? So maybe give yourself some space. More things can come up. Let's see, what do I want to welcome into my life? With open arms. Okay. All right. So maybe you want to welcome in a new job. Maybe it's your passion project, you know? Not even just a passion project. Well, it could be. It could be like a hobby that you like put off to the side, but now you're gonna welcome that into your life. It could be a new job. Maybe you're gonna actually like do self-employment, or you're gonna work for a different place that actually aligns more with your values, right? So what are you welcoming in? Maybe it's love, self-love, giving yourself more self-love, and allow yourself to like feel that as you're writing it down. You can even say like a new version of yourself, the new timeline version of yourself. .2, you know, whatever your name is, right? Maybe it's 10.0, Candy 10.0. Okay. All right. So wrap up whatever you're currently writing. I know, you know, this is a pretty, it could be like a lot to journal stuff, and you have a lot of things that come up in your mind. Just wrap up with your writing right now. I'll drink some water. Now we're gonna get started with the breath work. Maybe you'll have more stuff come up during meditation too. Okay. Karan Patel said, where are you from? I'm from the US, from Philly. Where are you from? Patel is usually, from what I know, Patel is Indian. So are you from India? Yeah, I'm from Philly in the US. And that'd be really cool though if you are from India. That means I'm reaching more people like globally, which I would love. It makes me happy like to know I can reach people just in different places. And it's cool to all connect in one space. Okay guys, so I finally used this new music player. This shouldn't have any buffering issues like the other music player. Dwayne said I'm from Earth. You're from Earth? Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm not from the US. I'm from the star system of Sirius. No, seriously though. My soul origins are from Sirius. If you know about star seeds, I don't know how many people know about star seeds, but if you don't, then just you can look it up later, or we can talk about it another time. But my soul origin is from Sirius, probably Sirius B. I'm still like looking more into that. I'm an alien, as many of us actually are. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic for another time. Okay, so we're gonna do Eden's breathwork, and we're gonna do the version that she refined. Okay, so we're gonna do our 4-count breath. We're gonna do a minute of it, okay? So I'll just show you guys again. All right, in case anyone is new in here. So 4-count breath, all right? We're gonna breathe in for 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and keep going. And then you'll end up going double speed. In, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2. I'll cue us, okay? And then we will have, at the last breath I tell us to take, we breathe all the way in. And we're gonna hold that breath for 1 minute. And then round 2 and 3, we're gonna Breathe in at the end and breathe out all the way. We'll do breath retention. So you breathe out and hold with no breath. And be completely empty of breath, okay? But round one, I always start with holding breath in because it helps you train your lung capacity to withstand holding breath in general and not having breath too. It just increases your lungs capacity of endurance of breath. Okay. So you guys are ready? Let's do this. Lay back into your seat. Hey, Rob. Ooh, we just came just in time. Peace, peace, hearts. Love you guys. I'm glad you're in here. I don't know, is Duke's in here? Oh, he is in here. He said, hey. He said, oi. It was Stevie. That's what's missing. Okay, Stevie's probably missing. Okay, ready, guys? Let's do this. Party in the house. How do I restart this? Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay. In position, relax your shoulders. Take a big deep breath in. Let it all the way out. And in 3, 2, 1, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, all the way in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Keep counting in. Nice and steady all the way out. Allow yourself to feel the breath. And out. Now let's do double speed. 3, 2, 1. In, 2, out, 2. In, 2, out, 2. Keep counting. Until you got your own rhythm and flow. Deeply. Fill up those lungs. Good. A little more. Take a big deep breath all the way in. Now hold your breath for 1 minute. Hold the breath all the way in, filling off that chest, maybe taking a tiny bit more. Relax your shoulders. Soften into your seat. Just relax. You can hold your breath for 1 minute. Feeling into the body. Good. Noticing any sensations. And when you're ready, not yet, almost there. 10 more seconds. And then exhale all the way out. Good. Maybe fill yourself up with another breath. Now let's get ready for round 2. In 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Keep counting. Breathing in. Imagine you're breathing in new energy. Breathing out the old. Breathing in the new. Breathing out what doesn't serve you. And out. Double speed. 3, 2, 1. In. And out. In. Breathe with power. Breathe like you mean it. Two more. Last one all the way in. Hold for a moment and then breathe all the way out. Sighing all the way out. holding on this breath out, being empty for 1 minute and 30 seconds. You got this. If you can't hold your breath for a full minute and 30 seconds, you can take big breath in and we'll meet you there. So we got 30 more seconds. You got this. Keeping your body relaxed. Allowing yourself to be completely empty like a portal. The void, a portal within the void, just soaking in all the possibilities, open to any path, because all of it leads you to where you're meant to go. And now let's breathe all the way in, inside out. And now we're gonna do one more round. Okay, one more. In 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. All the way in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Keep counting. In. Nice and steady. And out. All the way out. Now let's get ready for double speed. In 3, 2, 1. In, 2, out, 2. In, 2, out, 2. In, 2, out, 2. Keep counting. In, 2, out, 2. And just making some adjustments. So noticing playlist is doing something funky. Okay, last one all the way in. Now exhale all the way. Good. And then now you're gonna rest. Got this. Last minute and 30 seconds. Feel into the body. Maybe notice how your energy shifted from when you began until now. Allow yourself to melt down. Release control. Trusting that you have all the oxygen stored within your lungs, deep within the tissue of your body, enough to survive a full minute and 30 seconds. About 20 more seconds. And now maybe bringing to mind what you want to bring into your life. Let's start with one of the things. Seeing it right in front of you, and then inhale all the way in. Just pause at the top there, squeeze your abdominals. Bring your gaze with your eyes closed, bringing the gaze in between your brow, a little above the brows for the third eye chakra. Creating this triangle in between the eyes and the third eye chakra. This energy of a triangle, like a pyramid. And then exhale all the way out. Let's take another big deep breath in, breathing in what you want to bring in your life. See it in your mind's eye, and then let go what's holding you back. And And now one last one. Breathe all the way in as deeply as you can. Maybe a little bit more. And then with pursed lips, as if you're breathing through a straw, exhale out nice and slow. Good. You can feel free to do one more of those if you'd like, but if not, just return back to your natural breathing in and out the nose. Notice how you feel in your body. Notice the difference. Notice those sensations without judgment. Just noticing. And if it brings you joy in this moment, then welcome it in. Welcome yourself to feel joy or any positive sensation. Maybe even acknowledging any negative sensations that could still be residing from before meditation, if there was anything. Just accepting that if there is. Keeping it in the background if it is there. And in this moment, as you notice the change that you feel within, acknowledge that this change is a timeline shift. This change in energy represents a timeline shift. Acknowledging that where your focus goes, energy flows. So in this moment, choosing to bring your focus to what you want to bring into your life. Maybe you start with the one thing you wrote down. Envision it in your mind's eye, in front of you, like a portal is right in front of you, and you're starting to see a clear image of the scenery of what this is. And now you're choosing to reach your arms out and stepping forward into that portal. And you're consumed by a bright white light holding you safely and dearly as you shift into that timeline. And you come out of that portal as that version of you. What are you wearing as this version of you? In this moment as that version of you? What would you be wearing? Do you have more piercings, more tattoos? Do you have a different hairstyle that you like a lot or that you've always wanted to wear but haven't worn yet? I'm going to envision that version of you right here now as you're sitting is that version. As time is an illusion, and every moment is the present moment. So what are you wearing in this present moment? As the version of you that has brought in what you want to bring into your life. And you just keep in mind what you've brought in, bringing in the emotions and sensations that it makes you feel. And in this moment, just choosing to let go let go of control. Knowing that what is destined for you is happening in your life, has already happened in your life, and will continue to. We all have a destiny. And trust that if what you desire is meant for you, it will happen. Feeling a sense of trust from having received what you wanted to bring into your life. Bring in any emotions and sensations. Notice where they show up. Just notice without judgment. As if it already happened, you're just recalling it in this moment. You're sitting as that version of you that's already have the one thing that you wanted to bring into your life. It's already accomplished. Bring a gentle smile to your face. And maybe now you start to bring to mind and reflect on another thing that you want to bring into your life. And if you didn't write anything down for a second thing or third thing, then see what comes through. Maybe ask yourself, continue to ask yourself, what do I want to bring into my life as this highest timeline version of me? What do I want to bring into my life as this highest timeline version of me? Bring it in. If you are having a hard time recalling what you wrote down and you want to gently look at it, just quickly open your eyes to look at what you wrote down. Maybe it's not a physical thing, maybe it's something within, internally, that you would feel. That maybe this highest timeline version of you has more self-worth, has more self-love through actions. Maybe you remember how you showed that to yourself throughout recent past week as that version of you. What's part of your routines? What would you have done? Like, would you have went to some kind of event? Maybe you practice yoga. Maybe you have certain boundaries. Maybe something we can all connect to, only wanting to accept truth going forward into our new timeline, right? No more BS, no more lies to ourselves or from other people. Only truth, only clarity. Feel this version of you. Feel this version of you in your heart. Allow it to spark fire here in your soul. Feel it in your solar plexus chakra. You can even place your palm there, or both palms. Right below the rib, right over the rib cage, below the breastbone. That's your solar plexus. And if you want to bring a little heat, a little extra momentum into this space, maybe rub your palms together a little faster, and then as you feel that heat in the hands, you separate those palms and you place your palms over this area. And if you want to, you can bring one palm over the solar plexus for transformation energy, other hand over your heart for love and abundance, or maybe even put it on your neck for speaking your truth, for expression. Where in your body do you feel is aligned to clarity, to truth? It's all that you want to bring in. Maybe start bringing now another memory of what you want to bring in, of what you've started accomplishing bringing in as this highest timeline version of yourself. Maybe it's not the chakras that I mentioned. Maybe you want to feel it in your third eye. Maybe you feel it there, a sense of clarity there. Maybe you feel a peaceful calm on the crown of your head and you place your palm there. Start to truly bring this awareness within your body. Our bodies communicate with our mind and our soul. It's the communicator. Our body helps us know when something needs to change, when something is off. Maybe you've had it with feeling like shit after drinking alcohol, doing substances. Maybe you're tired of feeling like you don't have power in situations and like people strip away your power. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, you just don't want that, right? You want to be in your sovereignty. Sovereignty. Where do you feel that in your body? Just breathing into these spaces. Imagine you're breathing in a protective energy that's continuing to feel at the same time. Feel these energy centers over your body. Feeling the sensations and emotions to inspire and motivate you, but also give me a sense of protection. And maybe you now take a big deep breath in. Take a pause all the way at the top. You can take it a little more if you have more room. And then maybe you spread your arms open like you're creating an orb of protection around you for your aura. Having a clear, clean, cleansed space. Being the newest, highest timeline version of you. You can bring your palms back down to those energy spaces if you'd like. Exhale out. And just feeling it more. Breath, let it all the way out. Let's do another one in. And then Let it go. Releasing that breath as trust. Trust into your present moment. Trusting into your path from where you are now into where you have to go. Even if the path seems unknown. If your hands are still over these energy centers, maybe you choose to tap or rub the space. And I invite you to feel fully into your sovereignty. If you haven't already tapped into emotions and sensations associated with sovereignty, bring that in. Knowing that you have the power to get to where you want to go in life and what you want to bring in, you have the power to attract that in. If we have the power to attract in situations that challenge us and break us down to rock bottom, then we have no place else to go but up. You know, we can attract in all the things that pull us closer to that higher frequency, that continue to bring us up, that pull us up. You are not alone. You were seen, you were heard, and you were loved. You were felt. And maybe together, let's bring our palms over our heart space, all of us together. You were so loved. You are loved by this universe. That's why you exist. And as this highest timeline version of you, I invite us all to thank the Akash, the universe, thank it for holding us in this space, for allowing us to exist in orbit through gravity, through the fourth dimension of our thoughts, through even higher dimensions that we can't even see from this 3D realm. Just Akash is holding us all. Just soaking in that ancient Indian word, Akash. Hearing the vibration of this word. God, Spirit, Universe. The Akash is the ancient version of that. I'm just feeling it. Just like a cymbal from a drum set that's being tapped on, Akash. And thus the universe exists as the beauty that it is. Being held with so much love. Reflect back on who you were last week. Reflect on who you were last month. How different were they? Notice through the energy, through their mannerisms. Reflect on who you were a year ago. You looking back as the highest timeline version of you, looking back maybe the year ago is a you here and now, and it's also at the same time in the present moment of September 8th, 2025. Remember, time is an illusion. In any moment, you can be that highest timeline version of you. You make that choice. Maybe your mind has resistance to this, but it's not meant for the mind to understand. It's something that we know on a deep soul level. The next day, we can wake up and make a choice to be one step closer to that highest version timeline. Maybe it's a big choice, maybe it's a small choice. And you look back now, even 10 years ago, how is the version of you 1 year ago different from this highest timeline version of you? And then how is even 10 years ago different? Notice how you shifted and changed throughout time, but yet not time. Always the present moment. All we experience is the present moment. And memories are what we bring into the present moment. Our future goals as hopes and dreams we bring into the present moment. So you choose. Just see yourself and hold yourself with so much love. Maybe you wrap your arms around yourself and hug yourself tightly. Maybe you see yourself as when you were a child. In your mind's eye here. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You deserve all the greatest things. I love you and you deserve all the greatest things. And all the greatest things are waiting for you to claim it. All the greatest things are waiting for you to claim it. And now turn that affirmation into first person. All the greatest things are waiting for me to claim it. All the greatest things are waiting for me to claim it. My highest timeline is now. My highest timeline is now. My highest timeline is now. And I continue growing into an even higher vibration. And if you're still giving yourself a big hug, maybe give one more big squeeze in, take a big deep breath in. And then you exhale out. And you can relax your palms down on your lap, facing down, being grounded in this present moment, or palms facing up as you continue to receive this highest vibration for another moment. Allowing yourself to soak in the frequency of this music in the vibration of 5 to 8 hertz. This song channels in a bit of love, frequency here, Gratitude frequency. It's called Thank You, Sun's frequency. Maybe you have this power of the sun within you. The sun is a shining star, just like you. Made of beautiful stardust. The sun is reminding you who you are. Shining this light on you. Because you're on the stage now. It's your turn to shine. No more hiding. No more hiding. Allow yourself to feel fully. Breathing in your power. Feeling into the body. And now this highest timeline version of you. If you weren't already seeing the different versions of you through a portal, you now are seeing this portal open itself again right in front of you, whether you're sitting or standing. And you walk through this portal. A white light consumes you again. And this highest timeline version of you steps back into the body that is you on September 8th, 2025. Bringing this frequency here in the present moment, as it always is, the present moment. Just soaking that in. Keeping this frequency with you as much as you can. And I just bring to mind one last thing. Ask yourself, what am I going to do next that is going to allow me to continue being this highest timeline version of me? What will I do next? Without letting your mind convince you otherwise, that it's not possible. Without the what ifs and buts and ands there. Well, you can do ands, but no what ifs and buts. What do you feel called to do next as this highest timeline version of you? Bring it to your mind clearly here now in this present moment. Ending an old cycle for 999 tomorrow. Feeling the power of this energy, the power of beginning anew, the power of a new you that was always there. You just had to remember it. And with this, I invite us all to rub our palms together. As fast as you can. Separate those palms. Bring your palms over your eyes. Open up, close your eyes under the palms a few times. Spread this energy all over your eyes, into your vision, and now keep the eyes closed and bring your palms together again. Rub them as fast as you can. All that heat and fire. And then rub your palms over your face, or you can just hover it over if you don't want to touch your face. Rub it over your head, your neck, your shoulders, your upper arms, forearms, your hands. Spread this energy of your newest, highest timeline self over your back, entire torso here, your chest, lower body, the abdomen, lower back, your hips, your thighs, your knees, shins and calves, ankles, all the way down to your heels, the soles of your feet, the tippy toes. Now you spread all this energy all over your body. And let's bring our palms to our hearts in prayer position to end our practice. Your 3 big deep breaths in, side out, letting go of any resistance, breathing all the way in. Let it go. Trusting your path. One last one. Maybe shaking it out. Making any sounds that you need to make. Any movement slowly within the body, the fingers, the toes, your shoulders. Stretching if need be. And thank yourself for being here today as an act of self-care. Acknowledge that every single breath, every single intention, every moment that you allowed yourself to focus and flow with motivation, with self-love, with sovereignty, with clarity and truth, all of it. All of that is progress toward better health and wellness within you, within me, and for a better world. The light and darkness in me honors and cherishes truly the light and darkness in you, because our imperfections make us perfect. Namaste and one love. And then when you're ready, you may open your eyes. And then welcome back into the present moment. I know that was hella long. Did I give a time frame to this meditation today? But if I did, it's okay. I think this was needed. I know we have things to do, but it's important to take time. I really want to say that today. I'm not sorry for taking a long time doing this, because I feel that a lot of us as a human collective don't take enough time to sit in stillness and to have intention, and we're just always like, next goal, next task, next task. Gotta do all the things. And just keep remembering that that's sort of what has created a lot of the lower vibration of us as humanity. And that's why I'm even creating this kind of meditation, right? Because to have intention, to take your time to really fully sit with yourself fully and direct the energy, that is truly how you sit into your highest vibration. That is true self-love. But, you know, with that being said, I'm sure if you're hungry and you didn't have food for hours, that makes sense if you had to go to. And you also want to hurry up. So if anyone has to do that, totally understandable. I'm going to play some ending music. But yeah, let me know how you feel. If your eyes aren't already open, feel free to open them. I'm not sure if I said that already. But yeah, guys, I felt that was powerful. There was a little moment where, like, I don't know, there was just like a strong energy within where I felt like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a kundalini or something right now or what, but it didn't happen, but it's okay. Probably soon. I've been having some little shiver moments recently again, so we'll see how that goes. But maybe it doesn't always have to be some intense pulling and shit. I think you can just maybe have like gradual, subtle ones too. I mean, you know, we all have different experiences, so, but yeah, I hope you guys felt the power of this meditation. Of course, feel free to do this again tomorrow if you need to for the 999 portal. Especially if you feel like some old energies are coming back in or old patterns are coming back in, but actually really truly like what you brought to mind. If you haven't thought about it, maybe start thinking about it tonight as you go to sleep. Like, what can I do to, next thing I can do to be the highest vibration of myself going forward? Because this really is a time where a lot of people have been noticing so many like intense energies, and they're noticing that there's a change, something's gonna happen. And I feel like we're like the top of the hill is here, and you have to choose now. Like, am I going to be going forward? I made my way all the way up this hill. Am I going to be moving forward to the journey that's beyond, or am I going to like look back and go back down and hesitate? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us are tired of a lot of the old patterns and cycles and roles in our life. And it's time to say no more to that, and to stand with sovereignty, and to be that sovereignty, because you are that. Yes, and no more putting yourself second, and no more settling for less, no more, a lot of bullshit, you know, no more bullshit, right? And you're the one who's gonna make that choice, whether you're gonna settle for bullshit or not, you know? And it can be scary. Not saying it's easy, you know. It's gonna take work, right? It could feel like your whole world is on fire, but trust that, like, it being rebuilt, you know, after that chaos and through that chaos, you are so amazing. You're gonna have so much more than you realize. Like, when you follow your truth, you know, and not let your sovereignty out to other people or other things. Hi, KK Gaming. Hello. Welcome back. Okay, bye. Hope you like this. I don't know if you did the meditation at all. But thanks for popping in. And feel free to subscribe. If whoever is here has not subscribed, please subscribe, because, you know, I really want these meditations to reach people, and videos that I make, and I really want to help people, you know. I really want to spread my light and my love to people genuinely, and that's what I realized I'm meant to do on this planet. I'm meant to help people remember who exactly the fuck they are. And, you know, I think we can forget sometimes when we're going through challenges, but we need that support sometimes to remind ourselves. And we're so powerful. I just want to spread my love to people. That's what I'm here for. Okay. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, share with anyone you think could use this. Don't let your mind hesitate if you feel like you should be doing something, or if you want to share this and you're like, what if they think it's weird? Maybe it could actually help them. You know, what if they think it's actually amazing and it's great for them, right? And not weird. If they think it's weird, oh well, too bad. It's not for them then. But at least we tried to do something that's good for them. That could be helpful, right? But yeah, we support each other as a community. That's it for tonight. I know this was long. If anyone wants to share their experience, I'll give you like another minute or two. I know this is pretty long already. So I want to wrap up and say I'm going to be doing Tarot Tuesday tomorrow on TikTok. And honestly, I think I will do it on Instagram as well, because the 999 portal is tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing tarot for the 999 portal. It's intense, y'all. Intense things going on. Oh man. Ooh. But it's like I feel calm at the same time right now. It's like you know how those of you guys who've been here for the past few months, you know, there's times I mentioned that their energy that's been going on, it feels like humanity collectively is like on a precipice of like something, right? And it feels like, I guess, an orgasm that's waiting to happen, right? That's my analogy for that. This is, sorry for those PG-13 people. I think I marked this video not for kids, so but yeah, so it's like that. I feel like, god damn it, my cards fell. I don't know, that's a sign of something. So maybe I should look at those too. I think I will. But basically, it's funny because I saw the Hanged Man, so I think that needed to be, oh gosh, there's so many. There's so many. But the first one I saw was the Hanged Man, so definitely seeing something from a different perspective. It's interesting. So hopefully if there's stagnation or delays or laziness, resistance to spiritual influences, learn to let go. Learn to know that it's okay to not have control all the time. It's okay to not have control all the time. You don't always need to know everything. You don't always need to know what's going to happen. You know, you're meant to experience life as a human being. So just be, okay? Drop that ego and just be. Alright? It's okay to let go. Yeah, let go of that weight. Let go of that weight. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Tarot Tuesday tomorrow. I did say that already. I can't remember. I feel like there's something else, but maybe that's it. Anyone else has anything they want to say? I don't think I see anything, so. Dwayne said that's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. Y'all, we don't always need to know everything all the time. And we don't know everything. We know nothing. None of us know anything. To be honest, the more you, like, I think Dwayne said this in messages with me, like, the more you find out about the universe and life itself and just existence and what's out there actually beyond Earth, like, you know, you realize you don't really know anything, to be honest. Like, we sort of just don't, and that's okay. Rob said, thanks for the meditation tonight, Candy. Great energy and guidance. Really felt the power and love. Yes, the power. Feel the power. That's great. I'm glad. That makes me happy. And all the loves, because yes, you guys deserve it. And oh, I didn't use my sound ball. That's okay. Maybe I'll use it tomorrow. I think we will need it. Oh yeah, I was saying that energy feels like it's like on the precipice of like an orgasm waiting to happen, right? I didn't finish that whole thought. Actually, I sort of jumped to a different thing. So basically, yes, I feel like we're at the point where like the orgasm has like happened, but it's like, it sort of at first feels like it's like, wait, it might like just not be good. And it's like all this like build up was for nothing. And then it's gonna be like, but amazing, right? Oh my God, I can't right now. I can't. I should not give this analogy. It's not PG-13 at all. But I don't know. I know sometimes I have like 12-year-olds that follow my channel. I don't know. I expect it to have only 18 plus. So anyway. But you know, I mean, I feel like probably most of you know what I mean. But anyway. It's just, yeah. Trust that this chaos is happening for us to like be on the other side. A new earth is happening and we're not going to see like, oh, like it's gonna be a whole physical new place. Like it's gonna feel different. It's gonna be an energy within you and around other people. You might even notice Mandela effects happening. If anyone knows what that is, if you don't know what that is, then look it up on Google. It's a lot to explain right now, but there's been Mandela effects happening recently like crazy since yesterday. Yeah, and that's because of a timeline shift. Like literally you're in a different timeline. That's literally how that happens. Yep. And it's weird, right? It can feel weird, but yeah, just trust. Trust that everything's working out as it's meant to. Even things you don't understand. Even the terrible things that happen in this world that we don't like, you know, like we don't like that there's starving kids on the other side of the world and wars are happening, but I guess honestly, when we really think about it, if they weren't happening, would people feel inspired to want to do better? You know, like how do we know how to be if the bad things don't happen, right? And that is the crazy, wild downside. And just be grateful that if you're able to be on a live stream right now and be on a phone, be grateful that you're not in that position, you know, and you're allowed to be able to feel grateful that, you know, you're not in that position and live life to your fullest. And just hope that, you know, maybe the frequency of everyone in the whole planet will evolve the way it's meant to, with love, unconditional love, and no more fear. I feel like we are headed toward that, and it's just taking time for people to realize what matters. Okay, enough of me preaching. Yay, I'm glad you guys say hi to each other. It makes me happy, yeah. People, I want you, all the humans, I want you to acknowledge each other because we're here together in this, you know, and it is a small collective of us. But, you know, that's what matters though, is this level of like connection and intimacy that we can have. You're meant to do something too with it. And I'm meant to spread the messages to you so you continue to help others as well. Okay, I'm done. Too many messages, too much sauce. Too much sauce being brought out. All right, let me eat some dinner. I'm hungry. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see y'all tomorrow on TikTok and Instagram and / or if you have both accounts and you have one open on a computer and one on the phone, whatever. Appreciate you. You can pop on to either one. I don't know, maybe TikTok would be more preferred since I'm growing that one. If you have TikTok, definitely join that. Okay. Thank you, hearts, and subscribe, please, if you haven't yet. That would mean so much to me. Much love. Peace. Mwah, mwah. See you tomorrow. Instagram, Candy Wellness. All right. Bye.